Welcome to Manifestation Mondays with Marcy. I'm Marcy Newman, your Heart Shift coach. And today, of course, we are talking about one of my absolute favorite conversations, my favorite topics, and that is your beliefs. And so the question that I posed to you earlier in the description of this video was, if you could choose one belief that you have that would be prohibiting you from manifesting your heart's desires, what would it be? Now, you might be saying to yourself, how do I know what it is? If I knew what it was, I could change it. I would have changed it already. Well, that's one way of looking at it. But the other way of looking at it is that it very often comes up because it wants you to notice it. And so, what you might start to notice is actually how you feel when you set about putting your intentions to work for you. And so, I want to shed light on the fact that your belief system is actually multidimensional. You might think that it has only to do with the beliefs that are affecting your thoughts, but that's untrue. Because you're a multidimensional being, you have beliefs and you carry these beliefs throughout every aspect of your life. And they may not be at all connected to what it is that you are thinking. Let's, for example, take a look at what might happen, for instance, if you feel shame in believing that you can manifest it all. What if you're holding a belief system, which is, by the way, a whole pattern of beliefs that feed this shame? What if one of the things that comes up for you is you have a memory of someone laughing at you, saying to you, "Who do you think you are? You can't manifest. This is crazy talk." And perhaps in that time, it was someone who you looked up to or had authority over you in some way. Or let's say that you were fully engaged in manifestation of something and you fell short, and there was someone who held that up to you and said, "See what I'm talking about? This stuff doesn't work." And so we start to recognize that beliefs are not just based on things that we are thinking, but they're, of course, based on something that we are feeling as well. And again, because we are multidimensional beings, we express these, we live them out in many, many different ways. So when we start to embrace ourselves as multidimensional, we will be able to discern the many dimensions that are coming into play in this moment. Now, another thing that I want to bring in is that the impact of your beliefs doesn't just hinder the end result. It actually creates the lens that you are looking through at the entire world. Once you have a belief system that penetrates to that level where it creates this lens, it distorts everything that you see. It also distorts how you're feeling or how you may experience those feelings. It distorts any messaging that may be trying to come to you from your higher self. It may be distorting the messages that are coming to you from the universe because they are constantly in contact, right, energetically with us as being energetic beings. And so we may miss those nuances, the messages that are meant to guide us. And in some regard, we might say to mentor us. We may miss the messages from our whole spiritual team that's constantly working to support us in co-creating what it is that we want to experience. But from my perspective, one of the greatest challenges, I think, maybe even to a point of suffering that we create for ourselves, is that when we don't recognize the beliefs that are impacting us, we don't even have access to what it is that we need in order to bring to fruition what it is that we want to experience. We don't have access to the support systems. We also, and this can be devastating, we also will be fearful for even asking for what it is that we want. We won't allow ourselves to ask because it will seem so far away, so impossible, so impractical, too miraculous for us that we will lose sight of it as being worthy of it. And needless to say, that can be devastating. So, what do we do? Well, what we're going to do when we come together in my next live workshop is we're going to dissect these belief systems. The way I have them categorized is actually in an interdimensional perspective. But it's not something that we can dive into here. It's something that we need to come together with to be able to discuss. And this is what we'll do when we're live so that you can ask me the questions that come up for you so that I can clarify things for you. So make certain to look for that announcement of when that live workshop is coming up at the end of the month. But for now, my recommendation to you is that you begin right here and right now by simply accepting that this takes place. And in fact, may be the reason why you've been disappointed so many times when you've tried to manifest something. The disappointment is not coming from the universe saying that, oh, you don't deserve this, or um, you're not worthy of this, or you're not capable of creating this. There is nothing outside of your ability to create. You can't even help yourself. You are a creator. But what does stand in your way is a series of blocks, resistance to getting a clear view of how you are seeing things. And that's what I want to help you with. So start by cleaning this lens. If you know that what you are seeing is distorted, and you'll know by the way it feels, because it will be out of alignment with truth, with the energy of love that is nothing but benevolent and is here to support and fuel your every dream. So go into this with the intention that you're going to uncover what has been standing in your way. And then be present in it. Get to know it so well that when it pops up again, you can ease your way out. This, of course, is the heart shifting that I teach also in our workshops. It requires an energetic shift. And so your first step is to begin to explore, what's that smudge on my lens? What's in my peripheral vision that I'm not seeing? Is there something behind me that I'm not aware of? Is it completely out of my view? You'll know by the impact of the results that are before you. Let me say that again. You will know by the impact of the results that are before you. There's where your clarity is. Start there. So now I'll ask you the same question. Do you have a belief that you can determine has been detouring the successful manifestation of your heart's desires? Start asking your heart that question. You may be very surprised by the answer that comes up very quickly. And so with that, I of course want to leave you with an affirmation to reset your heart, your mind, to bring them together. We must begin here. I am. I am a creator. Creating is who I am and what I do. There is nothing outside of me that I can't create. Creation is waiting for me right here and right now. So much love to you. I look forward to seeing you again right back here next Monday for Manifestation Mondays with Marcy once again. In the meantime, please leave your comments, follow me, subscribe, and share this channel. I share so much valuable information. Your friends and your family are in need of this because it applies to every aspect of life. And of course, my self-love lifestyle, creating self-love lifestyle videos that come out on Thursdays are part of this formula. One feeds the other. So make certain not to miss even one of them. So take it all in, share it, but more than anything, know that it is your divine birthright as a creator to be healthy and to be happy and to be in your wholeness and, of course, your divine holiness as well. Okay, see you next week. Looking forward to it already. Bye-bye now.